What cosmetic surgery have you done? Do you have a boyfriend? Hey guys, it's Marissa and we are back with a girl chat, girl talk, get ready with me. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram. So we're just gonna go through, we have some questions, some advice questions, some topics. Yeah, and we're just gonna be chatting it up. I just want this to feel like we're on FaceTime getting ready. I will have all the products linked down below. Thank you to anyone who asked me questions on Instagram. So yeah, if you guys are not following me on Instagram already, make sure you're following me. It'll be down below. If you guys are new here, my name's Marissa. I make new videos every single Thursday. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Click the subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the bell next to it so you get notified when I upload. And yeah, I'll have the rest of my social media links down below. But let's just shut up and get right into it. Okay, let's get into the questions. First question, are you going to do Vlogmas this year? Yes, I am so excited, guys. This is gonna be the first year I'm gonna do real Vlogmas. Real every day of December until Christmas Vlogmas. 25 videos in a row Vlogmas. Well, we're gonna try at least. So for the past couple years, if you guys have watched my videos, probably know I've been doing 12 days of Vlogmas, which is basically like half of Vlogmas. I do the last 12 days leading up to Christmas, and those always were a shit show. And then last year was the first year I like successfully did it, but I did one video a week. So it was like week 1 Vlogmas, week 2 Vlogmas, week 3 Vlogmas. So the same thing I always do is one video a week. I just called it Vlogmas. This year, I have really exciting news, which I talk about. I'm gonna make a whole video about it. I have been pre-filming my Vlogmas videos because I work a regular job to the point where I was like, I don't just do YouTube, so I can't do a video every single day and have it be entertaining. But yeah, so I already started pre-filming, so I have really exciting news that I will save to talk more about in one of the vlogs. I got a new job I am really excited about. So it's at a med spa. So I am just going to be working one job. If you guys have followed me forever, you know I have been working 2 jobs since I was 18 years old, plus doing YouTube. So like, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. My last vlog, I think it was like a couple vlogs ago, I vlogged me going to get my advanced esthetician license, which is doing like lasers and stuff, which is what you need to have to work in a med spa. It's really exciting. I went and got my license to do it, and now that's what I'm doing. So it's just a regular, you know, 9 to 5, 5 days a week. So I will have much more time on my hands to be able to do YouTube, which is something I love, and just anything that I love. But you know, YouTube is one of my like hobbies and passions, so it'll be nice to be able to focus more on this. And that's really where I was like, okay, you know what, we could do a real Vlogmas this year. I need to trick the algorithm into pushing my videos out again, and the best way to do that is to post every day. So if you have any ideas for videos, anything you guys want to see during Vlogmas, leave them as a comment, because your girl needs all the video inspiration ideas. Okay, self-tan, so hopefully my foundation fits me because it has not been fitting me for days. Okay, next question, do you have a boyfriend? Girl, no. I have been a single Sally for almost 4 years now, which is crazy. The men out here in Vegas are so different. It's so terrible. I don't know what's wrong with all of them, but like something's wrong with all of them. So yeah, I also feel like for me, I mean, I don't want to say I'm not ready for anything. I'm just not actively looking for anything. Like if something came up where I really liked someone, then I would obviously make them my boyfriend. But I don't feel like I need that in my life right now. I have a bunch of exciting things going on in my life, in my career and stuff, that I feel like I don't need that right now. Like I said, I wouldn't discourage it if the right person came along. It's just me and my cat. Me and my cat against the world. Okay, so I also have some advice ones. So next question says, I want to start posting content, but I'm scared people will... Oh, I can't read today. I want to start posting content, but I'm scared people will make fun of it. Advice, question mark. My advice is to say fuck them, because you know what? I'm sure people make fun of me for posting content. Actually, I know people have, because people have done it to my face before, so I'm sure double that, and that's what people say behind my back. But honestly, it's gonna be 2024. If that's what you feel like you want to do, who cares what anyone says? Anyone who's ever said anything negative about me making content online is a loser, so who cares? That's really how you have to look at it. I think it's so awful when people make fun of people for doing something they enjoy doing and putting themselves out there, because it is a hard thing to do, especially on the internet. People are cruel. Do what you want. You only live once, and you would not want to regret not doing something you want to do and would have fun doing for losers, because I can guarantee, like I said, anyone that has anything negative to say about it is a loser. But yeah, unfortunately I can't sit here and be like, oh my god, no, everyone will think it's so cool, because a lot of people don't, and you just have to learn to be like, that's all right. Like, who cares what these people think? They don't know me, and most of the time they don't even understand how it all works, because if they did, they'd realize how awesome it is, because you can go so many different directions posting content, whatever, you know, your niche or whatever it is. You can make money a bunch of different ways posting content, and also it's just fun. Like for me, I just find it so fun that I don't really care about all the perks, but I mean, there are a lot of cool perks too, and you don't have to be, you know, having a bunch of followers to be able to get all these perks. So yeah, don't let people discourage you, or the fear of people being mean discourage you, because unfortunately people are mean regardless, if you're gonna post it online or if you're gonna, you know, be yourself out in person. Regardless, like, people are mean. So let them be mean and let them be losers, and just do you, and good things will follow. Okay, next question. Okay, this one's another advice one. How do you get over someone that cheated on you after a 1-year relationship? Everyone is different. Obviously being cheated on hurts and it sucks, and I think the biggest thing is just knowing that it has nothing to do with you. And that was a really hard lesson for me to learn when I was younger, and now that I'm older and I really do understand that. Like, everyone will say that, but it's hard to feel that and understand that it has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the person who cheated. Most of the time, I'm not, you know, saying that it's right in any way or defending them, but most of the time they just have their own stuff going on, and that's not an excuse to hurt someone's feelings or lie and cheat and everything. But that's the reality of it, is either they're super insecure, or, you know, they don't know how to have commitment, and commitment scares them, so they do stupid stuff instead of like coping with fear. And all of those have nothing to do with you. Kylie Jenner's been cheated on, Beyonce's been cheated on, Miley Cyrus has been cheated on. Like, so many famous people that are beautiful women, successful women, rich women, like, all have been cheated on. It has nothing to do with you. You can't beat Beyonce, you know what I mean? Like, that had all to do with Jay-Z, nothing to do with Beyonce. Because anyone secure with themselves, if they either were feeling like they needed to cheat, would know how to communicate that and either break up with you or, you know, communicate whatever their issue is. And I just feel like, in my own opinion, like, not once a cheater, always a cheater, but it's just something deep inside them that they gotta go work on. So it's really hard, and obviously being cheated on hurts regardless, because you're gonna sit there and be like, why would they cheat on me? What did I do? I just trusted this person, and everything they did after they cheated or during cheating, like, was a lie. Like, they just lied straight to my face. You get trust issues and everything, and that all just takes time and healing. But I think really understanding and knowing that it's got nothing to do with you and everything to do with them helps start that process. And also just give yourself a moment to be sad, you know what I mean? Like, a shitty thing that happens to people way too often, so you're allowed to be sad, you're allowed to take time to get over it, their loss. The other thing is, like, once I realized there's nothing I can do about it and it has nothing to do with me, I kind of lost that fear about it. Like, I really don't have a fear of being cheated on, because for me, I also know that eventually you're always gonna find out. It might not be right in the moment when they cheat that you're gonna find out, but as a girl, you're just gonna find out. It just comes to you. Or as a guy being cheated on, like, you're just gonna find out. No one gets away with stuff like that forever, and so it'll come to you. So you don't need to have that constant fear or trust issues of being cheated on again, because it'll come out and it's got nothing to do with you, and it's really, at the end of the day, their loss. They fucked fucked up the relationship and now they don't get to have you, and that's their own, you know, karma for doing it. Because I promise you, anybody who's ever cheated on me is begging for me back years later still. Just saying. Okay, next question. Oh, another deep question. How to stay focused while dealing with depression? This is super, super hard, and to be honest, this probably looks different for everyone. So if you do feel like you're struggling with depression and struggling to stay focused, my first tip of advice would be never feel like you can't go ask for help. I think that's the most important thing, is to get help when you need it. I will make sure to link down below, you know, they have BetterHelp, which I've heard mixed reviews on, but you can get free therapy online. You can get there's hotlines that you can call if you need to talk to someone about it. So yeah, don't ever feel like you can't get help, because it's always available to you, and sometimes we just need that. So yeah, that's number one. Sometimes I think people think like, oh, you know, it's not that big a deal, or oh, I don't want to get help, or oh, you know, whatever. And sometimes if you get help right in the beginning when you start feeling in a little bit of a funk, then, you know, you can get the help you need and not have to have it be so extreme. So if you do feel like you need help or to talk to anyone, just feel like, you know that's okay. And therapy, I think, is a great option. Maybe not for everyone, but I think everyone at some point should try therapy. There's different types of therapy. I've done talk therapy. I think for me, therapy helped in a way of giving me coping mechanisms for later in my life, like with other things. Like I don't need to always be in talk therapy, because I learned how to cope with things when I'm in them. So I will just explain to you what I do when I'm feeling in a bit of a funk, because I've struggled with anxiety and depression my whole life, so I do get in random funks for just absolutely no reason. But if it's just like a little funk, sometimes, you know, if you have the right tools and coping mechanisms, you can kind of drag yourself out of it. But yeah, so it is really tough, especially like I was saying before. I am super used to working 2 jobs and doing YouTube and trying to hang out with friends, and I try to work out and I try to do all these things. So I just always have a really full plate. So needing to stay focused and on top of all of that, and then sometimes if I'm just in a random funk, it's really tough. Every single person is different, so these are just things that help me that I've learned over the years, techniques, I guess. So for me, if I'm really in a mood, I've learned that I just have to get the emotions out. Sometimes you just have a bad day and you just need to cry. So I will literally I have no shame. I will take myself the night to be alone, a day to be alone. Sometimes you just need that mental health day. Call off work if you have to and just have yourself one designated mental health day, and I will just cry it out. Whatever it is, I will just cry. That's just for me. I feel like if I don't get it all out, I just let it sit in me and then I feel worse. I like to journal. I will journal while I'm crying. But yeah, I just sometimes, you know, I journal random stuff and it doesn't always make sense after I read it back after. But if you just sit there and journal and you're writing whatever you're feeling, you're just really getting it out of your system. It's also another way to process it, because it takes longer to sit there and write it than it does for your brain to think it. So you're processing it all a little bit more. I will be the biggest advocate for mental health ever, but I'm also an advocate that those people that piss you off when they're like, you just need to journal and you just need to work out and you just need to eat better, they're a little bit onto something. Is mental health still actually, you know, a chemical disorder in your brain? Yeah. So is working out gonna fix a chemical disorder in your brain? Not totally. No, of course not. But I think it definitely helps. If you're doing unhealthy habits, how do you think that's gonna affect your brain? You know what I mean? So for me, I like to work out. I'll get up, work out. I try to eat healthy, eating, you know, fried food and sugary foods and stuff. Like, that's not gonna help me feel good inside. I just try to be on my healthy girl vibes. Journaling helps, crying it out helps. And you know, if it's just a little funk, hopefully that will help kind of pull you out of it. And it's hard, especially, you just have to kind of force yourself to go to the gym. You have to force yourself to eat healthy, because it's definitely not what you feel like doing. Give yourself some serotonin. Talk to your friends. Go hang out with people that you love and trust. But yeah, of course, like I said, if it is something where it feels a little bit more serious and just a little funk, definitely go get medical help. Okay, next question. Would you ever move out of Las Vegas? I would never say never. I will say right now, there's nothing that's in mind that would make me like think of moving somewhere else, because I've thought about it briefly before and there's just nowhere else I could really see myself living right now. And besides the people out here, because I really do think the people that are out here are really strange, and I think that might just be because I'm originally from a really small town, and I don't know, I just think West Coast people are crazy. I love everything about Las Vegas. I think there's so many opportunities. I love the weather, even though everyone says it's too hot. Yeah, like I love everything. It's literally just the people, and I feel like that could be an issue everywhere. So yeah, so it's taken me a long time to find the right people that fit in my life, and I'm still finding people to fit in my life out here. But yeah, besides that, I love everything about this city, and that it's getting more expensive. I guess I don't love that. There's so many opportunities out here. I think it's super cool that they're moving a lot of like other cool things out here, and it's just a really growing city for how big it already is. Next question. What cosmetic surgery have you done? BBL, lip injections, etc. question mark. So no, I don't have any cosmetic surgery. I do have filler in my lip, so definitely lip injections. Technically that's not cosmetic surgery. I've never had a BBL, nothing ever done there. I've really only done, and I've made videos about it, so if you guys are interested, I do have like full videos of me, like the whole process getting it done, which I will leave down below. But yeah, so I do have lip filler. I also got Botox, and then I continuously get Botox now pretty religiously. I'd say like I'm supposed to go every 3 months. I think I go about every 4. I'm definitely due to go again, but I've been waiting because I want to get it right before the holidays. Yeah, I get Botox in my forehead, around my eyes, and then I do a lip flip. The lip flip is amazing. So anytime I get a lip flip, I wish I could show you because it's all worn off now. So you can see when I smile, you could see my gums right here. That's the whole point of why I want a lip flip. So when I get a lip flip, it looks like this because my lip's down. I have like foundation on my lips, so it's not even a good demo. But yeah, that's all that to say I'm so not against plastic surgery, cosmetic procedures. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I now work at a med spa, so you best believe I'll be telling you I have more things done. Yeah, so I definitely am a total supporter of anything like that. I've just never had anything else done. I am really scared. I thought about for a really long time getting a breast augmentation, and I just like am so scared because I've never really had a major surgery in my life, so to make the first one I ever have be cosmetic is like too scary for me. I don't know why I'm not scared for them to inject random things into my face, but I'm not. Under and like perform surgery. I've also always wanted a nose job, so I don't know that I'd do any of that. I'm like too chicken to do a lot of things. I've also thought about getting filler in my nose, and I'm like too scared to even do that. So I'm like chicken to do a lot of things. Alright guys, that was the entire video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure you comment, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Peace out.